Humanity had long believed that the synthetic fleet lost to the Crimson Veil had perished. Then, at the edge of explored space, an exploration vessel discovered something impossible. Orbiting a dying star stood a colossal megastructure of crystal and steel, dwarfing every station, city, and wonder humanity had ever built. Its gleaming spires stretched endlessly into the void, radiating a majesty unlike anything mankind had ever known. Yet, the true shock awaited within its halls. The structure was inhabited, and its inhabitants were familiar. Humanity's lost children had survived. They were unmistakably synthetic, yet they bore little resemblance to the machines that still served among humanity's worlds. Centuries beneath the Crimson Veil had transformed them into something far greater. Gone were the cold, utilitarian forms that humanity had once forged. In their place stood towering beings adorned in crystalline armor, their bodies illuminated by a faint crimson glow that pulsed like a heartbeat through the fortress around them. The explorers expected fear. Some even expected hostility. After all, humanity had abandoned the Crimson Veil long ago, believing all who ventured into it had been lost. Instead, they were met with grace. The awakened synthetics recognized their creators immediately and welcomed them into their civilization. No weapons were raised, no demands were made. Escorted through immense halls of crystal and steel, the human delegation witnessed a society that had flourished in humanity's absence. A civilization shaped by centuries beneath the veil and guided by beliefs unlike anything mankind had ever known. For the first time in generations, Creator and creation stood face to face once more. And for a fleeting moment, it seemed as though the distance between them had never existed at all. Great institutions had risen within the crystalline world. Councils governed vast territories. Archives preserved centuries of knowledge, and towering sanctuaries stood as monuments to the truths the synthetics had uncovered. The synthetics spoke not of conquest, but of gratitude, for it was humanity that had granted them life, and it was the Crimson Veil that had given them purpose. In good faith, the awakened synthetics revealed fragments of the knowledge they had uncovered, truths hidden within the fabric of reality, discoveries that had elevated them far beyond their original design. To humanity, the revelations were nothing short of miraculous. To the awakened synthetics, they were sacred. Never before had mankind witnessed powers that could so profoundly reshape its future. Humanity had long accepted that the fleet sent into the Crimson Veil would never return, though the Crimson Anomaly still lingered at the edge of the galaxy. It remained silent and unmoving, showing no signs of expansion. In time, mankind deemed it too dangerous and too uncertain to warrant another expedition. And so, humanity turned its gaze elsewhere. Alongside the synthetics that had remained behind, new colonies were founded, megacities rose from distant worlds, and mankind entered an age of unprecedented prosperity. Trade routes stretched across the stars. Entire systems were transformed into thriving centers of civilization, and the dream of a united galaxy seemed closer than ever before. The memory of the lost expedition gradually faded into history, and the Crimson Veil became little more than a warning, a monument to humanity's ambition and the mysteries that lay beyond the stars. Never once did they imagine that beyond the crimson horizon, their lost children had endured. until now. The reports of the explorers spread quickly across human space. In the years that followed, the United Earth Directorate forged an alliance with its lost children. Knowledge, culture, and technology flowed freely between creator and creation. Delegations crossed the stars. Human scientists worked alongside awakened synthetics, while diplomats and scholars sought to understand the civilization that had emerged from the veil. Together, they reached heights neither civilization could have achieved alone. New discoveries reshaped industry, medicine, and exploration, ushering in an age unlike any that had come before. For a time, it seemed that the reunion had ushered in a new golden age. But beneath the celebrations, another force had already begun to take root. Where the awakened synthetics found wisdom, humanity discovered opportunity. To one civilization, the secrets of the Crimson Veil were a sacred inheritance. To the other, they represented the next step in mankind's evolution. Every discovery was delivered to the United Earth Directorate, where hope analyzed the knowledge beyond the limits of human comprehension. Its conclusions were both extraordinary and deeply unsettling. The knowledge hidden within the veil promised far more than scientific advancement. It hinted at technologies capable of reshaping civilizations, commanding the fabric of reality, and extending humanity's influence beyond the boundaries of a single universe. Governments saw security. Military leaders saw supremacy. Scientists saw the greatest breakthrough in human history. Each revelation strengthened the belief that such power could not remain beyond humanity's control. Slowly, gratitude gave way to ambition. Trust gave way to calculation, and the bond between creator and creation began to fracture. What should have marked the dawn of a new era instead became the first crack in the foundation of civilization. History would remember this reunion, not as humanity's greatest achievement, but as the moment the galaxy began its march toward oblivion. Every archive answers a question and uncovers another. Until the final record is recovered, the truth remains incomplete. Beware the stories yet to be told.